Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jared McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle there by James Looney, the former Cal Bear.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw is Becker. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Over. Hurry up, here we go.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Beathard. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of
and across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McCannon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. On 1st down, Garza. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down. Garza. Caught by Nelson left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. blocked up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Operating from the gun. Garza throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Garza. And able to find Kirk complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Operating from the gun. Garza escaping the pressure. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
So maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's Beathard to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Beathard. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Now McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Blue line it.
Back to throw Beathard. Uses the stiff arm. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
McKinnon. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Beathard. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on third.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. Beathard and the offense come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Here's Beathard to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to us, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. C.J. Beathard as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
He's going to look deep down. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Garza over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Garza. And he knocks this one down to Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Here we go now. Landon.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Garza, throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Right here, guys. Spike 51.
From the gun, Garza. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Beathard now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They get it to him running left. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
To throw is Beathard. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Breaks a tackle. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garza. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot!
Operating from the gun. Garza. It's caught by Treadwell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Williams running left. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garza. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Laquan Treadwell with time running out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.